Few more problems based on Gauss law, important problems. This is a square face. A square face. From the center of this face, above this, a charge Q is placed. Above this face, a charge Q is placed at a distance d. What is the flux through this space? What is the flux passing through this space? They asked the question, what is the flux passing through this space? Right? Well, this square face can be considered as a part of Q, right? Square face can be considered as a part of Q. See, whenever this type of problems given, yesterday we discussed, assume a closed surface. If I assume a closed surface, what comes here? If I assume a closed surface, is it not comes like a cube? Now this square face becomes the part of the one of the face of the cube. Yesterday we discussed flux through any one of the face of the cube is what? Through the total cube, flux is q by epsilon naught. Through one face, phi through one face of q by 6 epsilon naught. Directly you can write, right? What is the hint? The square face is one of the 6 faces of a cube, right? Through the total cube, flux is q by epsilon naught. Through the face, q by 6 epsilon naught, right? Directly you can answer. See here, this is a cylinder. Question given is, this is the question which is in your exercise. Flux through curved surface is pi. Flux through this curved surface is given as phi. Flux through this curved surface, coming out of curved surface, as phi. What is the flux linked with plane surface? Here, plane surface A. Through this plane surface, what is the flux coming out? This is the question asked. And given that there is a charge inside of it, there is a charge Q inside of this cylinder. Flux through this curved surface is pi. What is the flux linked with the plane surface? A, right? We know whenever charge is placed inside, flux come out in all directions. Flux comes like this. Total flux linked with phi total is phi of curved surface plus phi of plane surface A plus phi of plane surface C. See here, plane of flux through this plane surface C. Is it also outward? See this lines of force which are coming from the charge, they are coming out. Here also it comes out. Here also it comes out. because charge is inside, right? So I take this as phi c. Flux through this plane surface C is phi C. Flux through this plane surface A, phi A. Flux through this curved surface is phi. From the diagram, can't we write phi C is equal to pi A? Because the area of this surface and the area of this surface both are same. So how much flux comes out? It is same as the flux coming out of C, right? So phi C is equal to phi A. You are given phi. What is formula for phi total? When charge Q is enclosed in a cylinder, Q by epsilon naught. Is it not the formula for phi total coming out of a closed surface? When charge is kept in it, Q by epsilon naught. Phi C, phi A, as they are equal, can I write it as 2 phi A? Phi C can be taken as phi A plus phi A, 2 phi A plus this is curved surface. For the curved surface, what it is given? Phi. So you are asked the question, what is phi A? Then phi A is equal to, bring this phi onto this side, Q by epsilon naught minus phi. And here 2 is, bring that 2 onto this side, half Q by epsilon naught minus phi, right? And see there, third problem. Here there is a cube. There is a cube. This cube is placed in an electric field. That electric field is in this way. Ex is equal to E naught x square. Means it gives you information. Electric field is acting along x direction. Ex clearly mentioned. Means electric field, if you see this diagram, it is acting along x direction. This is x, this is y, this is z, acting along x direction. And given that it is E naught x square, function of distance from the origin. As we move from the origin, it is varying such that E naught x square, that is the meaning, right? So here electric field, here electric field, here it is different, because when I come from this origin, here distance is something, E naught into that distance square. If I come to here, see x is equal to a. When I come here to this space, x is equal to 2a, right? So whenever in the problems it is given field as a function of distance, remember that field is changing as we move away, right? The question asked is, what is the charge in this cube? This is asked. Well, this is a cube of side length a, side length is a, then area a is equal to, can I write a square? For this face, for any face of the cube, area of the face, for this face, area, if I draw the area vector in this way, for this face, if I draw the area vector in this way, right? Remaining faces we don't bother about, because field is acting in this direction. Only that field passes through this space and this space. Remaining faces, field become perpendicular. Field just passes through those faces. Angle between area vector and the field is 0. in previous classes we discussed, right? For other phases, flux becomes 0. Field does not pass through. For example, for this phase, if I draw the area vector, field vector is in this direction, angle is 90. So flux through this is 0. Same way for all other phases. So flux pass through only this phase and this phase because field is along x direction. Okay. Here what is the entering flux? Here I take it as entering flux. Here I take it as leaving flux. Phi entering, phi in, phi out. From the diagram, can we write what is phi in? Phi in. What is the formula? Phi in, field Ex, area A, cos E in this direction, A in this direction, cos 180, right? EA cos 180 minus EXA. One more. Here I write. EX is what? E naught x square A cos 180 into A. I keep it like this. Cos 180 is minus 1. Right? Cos 180 minus 1. See here. E naught. What is x up to here? X is equal to A. From the origin, this phase is at a distance A. So x is equal to A square. Area is also A square minus of. This is first one. Wherever x is there, as it is a function of distance, see the distance. This phase is at a distance A. So x place you take A square into A square. A power 4 minus E naught A power 4. Right? Now can you tell what is phi out? What is phi out? For that problem, phi out. See there, Ex, area is A only. Angle between area vector and field vector, both are in the same direction. Cos 0. Ex is what? E naught x square A. This is 1. E naught. What is x square? This phase is at a distance from the origin A plus A. From here to here. A plus A. 2A. 2A whole square. Area is A square into 1. So what is final? E naught 4 A power 4. Right? In that way. Then what is the total flux? Phi total. We know phi total is phi 1 plus phi 2. Phi 1 minus, see there, phi, I can write phi in plus phi out minus E naught A square plus E naught 4A square, right? Phi total formula is what? If Q is the charge inside, Q by epsilon naught. What is common? See here, E naught 4A square minus E naught A square. Totally 3 E naught A square. This is plus and this is minus. This is E naught 4A square. This is E naught A square. Right? 3 E naught A square. What question you are asked? What is Q? Charge enclosed. Q is 3 E naught A square into epsilon naught. One of the important model, seems a little bit lengthy, but only key point to remember is whenever field is given as a function of distance, see that first phase is at what distance. In place of x, you substitute that distance. Whenever you are calculating for the second phase, see that second phase is at what distance? A plus A, 2A. Whenever you are calculating, in place of that distance, you substitute it. Then you get phi out. Phi total formula is known. Well, sorry for the interruption. Due to some small network problem, disturbance happened. Well, somebody asked, what is the flux through back phases, sir? This phase and that phase. Even for this phase, area vector is like this. Field vector is like this. Area vector in this direction. Field vector x-axis in this direction. 90. So no flux. So whenever field is acting in this direction, only this phase and this phase, through these two phases, electric lines pass through. Okay, remaining all other phases, flux is 0. Well, here to understand better, you take this first phase, this is second phase, phi n, first phase. For first phase, at phase 1, x is equal to A. At phase 2, x is equal to 2A. Somebody is asking. You just take it and calculate. This function may be of different types. Not only E naught x square, they give some constant alpha into x. They give some constant E naught into x cube. Like different functions they give. Accordingly, we have to solve. Okay, next problem. Come on, take a screenshot or note down. Well, one more problem. This is a wire on which charge is present. On which charge is present. The charge on the wire Q, a straight wire, its total length is L. Total length L. Listen carefully. It is given that this wire is inserted in a cylinder. Like this. This wire is inserted in a cylinder whose length is L. straight wire is passed through a cylinder. Length of the cylinder L. Asked what is the flux through the cylinder? What is the flux through the cylinder? This is question. See, for the flux, you have a formula: total charge enclosed by epsilon naught. This is the formula we have. Here, what we need to find, what is this charge enclosed? If you can find, problem is over. See, total charge on the wire is how much? Q. Charge per unit length. Charge per unit length. Generally, it is termed as lambda. Can I take Q by L? Charge per unit length on that wire. Now, whenever this wire is kept inside of this cylinder, how much length of the wire is inside? From here to here. So L length of the wire is inside. So how much charge is inside now? If you are asked, charge per unit length into the length enclosed. Length enclosed is just length of the cylinder, right? Understand that point? Now we have charge per unit length. Length enclosed is from here to here. From here to here only enclosed. So what is the charge on this? If we find this is the charge enclosed. Charge enclosed Q. Charge per unit length and length. Enclosed length. Enclosed length is just equal to length of the cylinder, lambda L. Then what is phi now? Q enclosed by epsilon naught, lambda L by epsilon naught. Lambda is what? Q by L. Q by L epsilon naught into small l. Very regular problem. Come on, note down. A charged wire of length capital L enclosed in a cylinder. Then what is the flux through the cylinder? Flux through the cylinder or flux coming out of the cylinder. Come on, take a screenshot. Next. See, this is a ring. Ring. This is a ring. Ring on which charge is present. This ring is enclosed in a sphere. this ring is enclosed in a sphere such that center of the ring, the peripheries of this cylinder, this is center of the cylinder, this is center of the ring, sorry, this is not a cylinder, sorry, wrong spell, sphere. It is enclosed in a sphere like this, such that this its periphery is at the center of the sphere's periphery at the center of the ring. This is given, right? I hope you understand. A ring is just inserted into a sphere, such that its this periphery is exactly coinciding with the center of the sphere, and the sphere periphery is coinciding with the center of the ring, like this. O1, O2. The charge on the ring is Q. Then what is the flux through this sphere? What is the flux through flux? Yeah, through this sphere. This is what? See, both are having same radii. Given that sphere and ring both have same radii, simple thing. This distance, whenever both are having same radii, when they come exactly, their centers are peripheries are coinciding with centers. This distance and this distance and this distance are equal. Mathematically you can prove, but now no time. Here a equilateral triangle forms, right? So this part now making an angle, how much? Here, if this is 60 or this is 60 and this is 60, angle made by the curved portion of the ring center, angle made by this curved portion is what? 120. So the curved part of the ring which is making an angle 120 at the center is inside the sphere. That is the meaning, right? If we understand that, problem is up. So for the total ring, theta is how much? 360, right? for my convenience, okay, I take it as theta dash. Theta is 360. Whatever charge is given, it is spread on the total ring. So for the angle 360, charge is Q. Charge per unit angle. How much? Q by 360 or Q by 2 pi, anything you can. Q by 360. What is the curved path inside the sphere? So charge enclosed. Charge per unit angle into the angular portion, this curve enclosed in. How much it is? 120. Right? So how much you got? Q by 3. Charge enclosed. Then what is the flux? Flux through this sphere. Phi. Charge enclosed by epsilon naught. That is Q by 3 epsilon naught. See, you just listen it once again, then you come to understand. In the previous case, charge per unit length and charge enclosed. One model. Here, charge per unit angle. Whenever curved surfaces are given, total charge per 360, given charge. And whatever the curved portion inside, how much angle it is making. For that, what is the charge? That is enclosed. Then enclosed by epsilon naught. That gives the answer. Right? Two different models. Listen it once again, you come to understand. So many people asked this question. So a little bit it seems difficult, but listen it 2 to 3 times. Thank you.